Hey everybody, welcome to SA vs 228 tonight. It's going to be a fun match. Okay. Myself casting with Dubious Squirrel. So it's Nate and Dubious bringing this match to you live. And
Howdy fellas. We're excited for this match, 228 versus SA. Oh god, it's going to be good.
Oh, it is. It's going to be lots of shooting, lots of accuracy, lots of, SA things.
Yeah, we hope so. This is Div C, 7th place, 7th place, 38 points for 228. Smoke Adders, 6th place. Oh Jesus, can't even say it.
Isn't this Div B? This is Div B.
Div C, isn't it?
Is it Div B?
Div C? I'm sure it is.
Is it C? Hold on.
Yeah. I think 7th and 6th place. 38 versus 39 points. There's like only 1 point between these two teams.
Oh yeah, it's Div B.
Is it Div B?
It's Div B. Yeah. That's what the title says. You said the title, Dubious. Okay. We're already bringing you.
No, you said the title. I copied and pasted.
Gotcha. Yeah, they are in Div B. Dubious is. You're not making any mistakes. They're trying to knock on the door. I guess they are 6th and 7th, so these are the two last place teams in Div B.
I'm sure it's Div C. I need to go and check this.
I'm looking at the tournament page, and we are waiting for one more person to ready up, and then we're going to launch. Go over to the game and launch.
Anyway, it's going to be a great match.
It's going to be a good match. Oh, I should probably mute the music. It's probably blaring. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, we're going to go into... It's Nate and Dubious casting. In-game. We are ready to launch. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, you got the lobby.
Kodiak and...
You got the lobby, Dubious.
I do? Oh shit. Alright.
Hit launch. Hit launch, boy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright. Yeah, I'm on it. The Kodiaks, I think, are the interesting mechs in this.
I want to see.
Do you bring a Spirit Bear or do you bring a Kodiak 3?
Let's see. Well, we got a Spirit Bear and a Piranha on
the Piranhas. Yeah, the Piranhas are a given. You can bring a laser Piranha or a machine gun Piranha. I prefer the machine gun Piranha. The Kodiak is more interesting. Kind of. I think if your Piranha goes down, then you've pretty much lost the match. If your opponent's Piranha is still up. Because that Piranha is lethal against Kodiak. Saying that though, against a Spirit Bear, oh, this is interesting.
Yep, 4 Ultra 10, 4 Heavy Smalls. Yeah, can't and Spirit Bear is LBX SRMs, and looks like they've let him get him for free. Oh, oof. Oh, should have been a lot more damage on that Spirit Bear coming in there. And Heat Bug. What?
Spirit Bear's pushing in for 228.
This is a very
Unfairing could be
weird
in trouble,
match.
Serious trouble.
Is it? Well, remember, casters are not refs, so if there's a Heat Bug, we'll just redrop. If the teams agree to it, but casters aren't refs. Let's see. Yeah, he's out of weapons, and one last. Yeah.
There's been a kill now, so I don't think either team can call a redrop.
Well, I mean, Again, we're not refs.
No, unless both teams agree.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're gonna hear the very loud clicking of my keyboard. Sorry. We'll get them in the lobby. Always a fun way to start. You know, thanks PGI. We've been PGI'd. PGI won that match. Talk to him in the lobby here. Great stuff. All right, one less bite's fine with the redrop.
The ultimate streaming trio. Disney Plus.
They won, so.
All right, both teams have agreed to a redrop. That's fair. It's not. Yeah, it's not up to the casters. We have no power in this. We're only observers. So both teams want to do a redrop, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Hey, you get to see it twice. Now I think that this redrop. Now 228 wins that, but and on the redrops they can change.
Can they?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that's been kind of a thing. Yeah, 228 would have a disadvantage here because obviously the Spirit Bear, you know what's going to happen, but you know, it's fine. Let's go. Once they ready up, we'll go.
Yeah, 228 are not locked yet. They're working on it.
Yeah. They actually have 5 more minutes too, just to be clear about the redrop stuff as well. But again, we're not refs. We're just looking in. Yeah, it looked like such a weird match from the air. Like very little shooting, you know, like lots of machine guns from ToC because what's he gonna do to a machine gun? You know?
I really like the machine gun build for the light mechs on this. Kodiak, I'm unsure about. Spirit Bear is good. Kodiak 3 is lovely.
Click, 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 click of the. But I like watching a Spirit Bear in action. All right, SA is locked. SA 228 is locked.
Both teams locked. All right, let's go.
See if I can get their names right this time. All right, we have a Kodiak 3 from Unfearing side. Oh, that's a surprise. And a Kodiak 3 from One Last Bite. It looks like he did make the change. That's smart. I mean, you're only going to surprise once here. So 10 ER micros and two Gauss. And from the other side, I'll give you a few here. Long range fight happening. 10 ER micros and 3 Ultra 10s. One must be jammed. because it was definitely 4. Or maybe he's just doing 3 and trying to alpha. Who knows? Get in the action here.
One last spy coming in with the Gauss cannons here. He's got some really good shots on
Yeah.
Unfearing.
Unfearing's torso is opened up. And it looks like we'll follow the rotations. We'll see the Kodiaks are now on the ledges, trading. Very standard. The Piranhas are, well, doing Piranha things. They're very far away. I mean, you really can be up closer. And Unfearing needs some help from Mad Cat, honestly. See if we can see one last bite. He's got a torso that's pretty hurt, but Unfearing is hurt everywhere.
Yeah, one last spike got a really good shot on Unfearing just then. For me, this is down to the Piranhas. I think if your Piranha dies and theirs doesn't, then you're in deep trouble.
Looks like the Piranhas are just going to wait for the Kodiaks to do their thing.
Yeah, that's kind of sensible.
Unfearing has lost a torso. One Less Bite has lost a torso. But the difference here is that One Less Bite has his weapons or his center torso armor, and Unfearing is yellow. And looks like if Tofurky doesn't, Mad Cat really should come in. He missed a huge opportunity there.
Yeah, Mad Cat could have finished one last bite there.
Oh yeah, he could have really evened up, really maybe taken the match there, but he runs away. I don't know if they're trying to. I'm not quite sure. But his in, and now we've got a very static match. Come on, boys. Piranhas, let's see some action. We've watched 3 minutes of Piranhas doing a Piranha dance. Looks like Mad Cat's doing a Zimbabwe. I don't know. Maybe trying to draw Tofurky. And Tofurky could go in right now and finish Unfearing. There's nothing stopping them. Okay.
Does he?
Yeah, there he goes. There he goes.
Here he goes. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. That's going to be quick work. Unfearing misses. Tofurky needs to get in there and do it again. I mean, really.
Yeah, he should get right in on him.
Yeah,
right
done.
On his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, good job.
Now Mad Cat goes for One Last Bite, which is what we were waiting for. I guess they were both waiting for the other to go in. Oh, massive alpha on the Mad Cat from the Kodiak. Yeah, and he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no CT. Well, end result is the same. So, there you have it.
That was a good match. Yeah, well played both teams.
Much slower, but, you know, the team stats there. And win 2. We see a lot of damage from the Gauss Kodiak. That's very risky to take, Gauss. It crits so wonderfully fast. But in this case, the game went slow enough for it to work in their favor. So.
All right, so what do we have next? We have drop 1. No locks. Polar Highland fighting over Theta. This is going to consist of 3 lights, 1 medium, 1 heavy for both teams.
And they're going to get their, well, polar. Yep.
Yep.
Well, there's the polar map. It's very open. It's very cold. And we all know where Theta is. Do you want to go over to the map and just kind of cover the... I mean, if you've watched a match on Polar, you know where the fight's going to take place. There's some ridge lines you can poke over, and both teams probably going to fill each other out and gather what the enemy mechs are, and then you're going to see the initial engagement, and then it's going to go real fast. That's kind of how this drop goes.
Are we on the map screen?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're looking.
Very good. Yeah. Okay.
There's 2 ridge lines.
So yeah, this map's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a scrap over theta. It's a fairly light and fast drop. There are 2 initial lines that I've already drawn on the map here, where both teams can form up, but eventually it's going to devolve into a brawl. I mean, you can try something slightly longer range, but I don't think it's going to work against a solid brawl push. So I'm expecting both teams to bring medium pulse lasers, machine guns, etc. Whoever gets theta first may pick up an advantage if they can get the cap point and then back off a bit.
Yeah, but in this battle, it's just the cap hasn't really made a difference in just about all the matches. But it's a good, fun, clean map. What else are you going to do with Polar? You try to fit the maps in, try to make creative drops. I think that is achieved in a lot of these drops. You try to pick a cap point to fight over in the 5v5s that is equal to both sides. That's another challenge. So if you're looking at Polar, if you select anything other than Theta, it's going to heavily favor the other team. And there you are with Theta. All right.
I don't see any particular choice from either team in terms of which side they want to start on. 2-8 have already readied up on Team 1, so I guess they're happy where they are.
Did they select Team 1? We might want to...
Neither team said anything, so I guess...
okay, I'll just check with them real quick. And you can see I've got the tournament ticker page up. You can see how the matches have gone. Week 3. Looking at Group 1 right now. JGX played its match today. Got 52 points out of that. In Div C, RGF Erie is on top. WKA is right behind them, and Waffle House and Wakanda Legion are tied. And really, you think about it, that should be how it is, because RJF Erie was in Div B last season. They did pull some matches. They did pull some wins in, but they finished in the bottom of the group, and so they were moved to Div C, and here they are on the top of Div C. So this is an expected thing, or something I would expect to see. We've got some good matches going on tomorrow at 3. We have 2 matches going on tomorrow at 3 EDT. And... oh, yeah. Yeah, one less back sent us Team 1 before we dropped lobby, so I didn't see it. But you could... it's God Squad versus RJF, so a Div A match, and a Div B match that I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Might be PHL. I'll have to go look at it, but you could watch both at the same time and switch back and forth. And maybe if you're lucky, the games will happen like alternating style.
Coming back to this match, I was thrown for a loop earlier. I was looking at the tournament page, and I noticed that both teams have only played 2 matches each, but we're on week 4. So I'm guessing that's something to do with the odd number of teams in this division.
Quite possible. I honestly do not know. There are 7 teams. They might have each played a bye week like week 1 or week 2 or week 3. It probably rotates. Last season, they had the Div A, Div C that went up and down and played, and that was really cool because you could see where those points for those teams stacked up and see just how the divisions went up, fared against each other. So you had some lower level Div A's tie or lose to upper level Div B's, and same between Div C and Div B. This is really interesting to watch that kind of work itself out. So, good news is the teams are in. 228 is locked, and it looks like SA is almost locked. Remember, teams get 5 minutes each. And it looks like, look over the map settings. Map settings are great. There's nothing worse than having to redrop, right? So apparently we want to see, I want to see some lerms. I want to see light lerm action. No, there's none of that. None of that's going to happen.
There's not going to be any lerms on this.
No.
Surely not.
Surely not, because they would be disqualified.
How dare they?
Yeah.
No locks.
Yeah. Clearly, the biggest throw of all. Bring locks to this drop. SA is going to use all of their time. You're watching the clock, right, Doobies? You got them on the clock.
They are on the clock. Team 1 is locked. Team 2 is close to being locked. Just waiting for unfairing.
They got to talk about which embankment they're going to go over. Was it this snow embankment or this snow? And then another person is just in the match saying, when we get in the match, just let us know. That's your dad joke for this cast. I can tell more dad jokes. I'll go peruse the comments after the match is over. All right, let's launch. We're ready to go.
All right.
Exciting. I wonder how many medium pulse lights we are about to see.
All of them. Medium pulse again. Every single pulse.
I really feel like we've got a good handle on the situation. We kind of got the pulse of how this match is going to go, you know?
That was a dad joke. Make dad joke. I like it.
That's right. Make dad jokes are better than dad jokes. That's just how it works.
Right. Smokeout is Warhammer, Osiris, Veggie, Eagle 1, Wolfhound 2, Javelin, Resting. No real bad choices there.
Ooh, a Warhammer 6R. I wonder what's on that. Once they get a little bit closer, I'll click on it for you. 228 is a Vulcan, a Thanatos. That's got to be heavy cost. A K9, a Wolfhound, and an Osiris. I like 228's deck here, especially for what that Thany versus a Gauss Rifle Warhammer. I don't think that Gauss Rifle Warhammer is going to beat. And a 7 ER medium laser Mad Cat.
Warhammer is 2 Gauss, 1 PPC. Okay.
So SA is, and a 6 ER medium laser Wolfhound. And I'm really wondering now, is this Osiris also ER mediums? So there we go. We've got ER mediums versus
It's actually kind of
mediums.
longer range than I thought it would be.
There's some pulse boats. Okay. Wolfhound and Veagle are both pulse. I'm going to swing out. This Thanny is slow. Medium pulse. Oh, there's the Thanny. There's actually a little fight over Theta where people are getting... we're just going to have to leave the Thanatos and go into the action. Osiris is already trading because he's the one medium laser, or ER med. And maybe if that Warhammer can get up to a nice hill, it can just, trash this Thanatos. Oh, and there it is, Heavy Gauss. Okay, I clicked on it from very far away. Proud of myself. I'm going to kind of keep it on there for you so you can see how good a job SA does or doesn't do at getting those torsos. And really, I wonder if they realize that 228's Heavy is nowhere to be found yet. Judah's taking some damage all over.
My name is Trash up there at the front now. Judas has taken
Now that might be a good
maybe
strike.
more damage than he should have done. Both needs
Oh, it's a 4v2.
Yeah, 228 now pushing in.
It's a 4v2 versus 2 ER medium laser mechs. They're going to be done.
My name is Trash is going to be focused. He is being focused down to 66%. Those legs are going to disappear very quickly. He's
running.
Run for it
He's
now.
legged. He's done.
It's too late. He's down. Strikeout on Nutty Rat. I don't think he's seen it, but he avoids.
Yeah, they're already mech down in their ER medium laser, and looks like there was a Gauss shot into the Wolfhound for Vipes. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, a strike damage. Okay. Okay. There's a strike on... oh, poor Theta. Theta just ate it. Nobody's on there, but... and there's a shot into the Thanatos.
Caps have feelings too.
That's right. They capped the cap, Dubious. And SA is backing up because they chose ER mediums, and so we're going to follow 228's trek in. And they've located the Javelin. Javelin's pretty fast, but it's also pretty not armored. Oh, it's too fast for me to click on him. Okay, he's run away. And
so Smokeout is down in mech now. They need to play very carefully. They can still pull this out of the bag, but
yeah, 228 is being very, very cautious with all of their medium pulse laser mechs, and
it was a good strike on Fearing. Took some heavy shots there.
Yeah, and Fearing is fearing for his life. Oh, strike just short. We'll track. And 228 just takes the cap. They probably could have done that earlier if they weren't planning on pushing this whole time.
That's a good move from 228. Now they're forcing their opponents to push.
Oh, the Veagle just took a headshot. Looks like lost its arm. Is about to lose its torso.
Rick's up there in the front. He's risking his life.
Is he ricksing his life?
I think he's Rick rolling his life.
Thanatos is almost done. He's still got a heavy Gauss, so he's still very viable. And it just seems like 228's just letting the ER mediums whittle them down, and I'm scratching my head a little. Rick is still alive. Unfearing could have gone down a long time ago. Looks like Odin Steel's going to go. Oh, there's a 2v1 done. Rick done. He was Rick rolled. And the Javelin went in and one last bite, legged him. Javelin's going to go down next. Yeah. Some leg damage for you.
Archon Adam should die. Yep, there he goes.
Yep. Oh my! Oh.
Ooh,
Oh. Odin. Just ate.
This is okay.
It.
This is interesting again. This is now 2v2.
Mm-hmm. And one last bite takes down Unfearing, and we'll look on the Osiris. This Osiris is going to get legged. Really, they can't not leg it.
Be concentrating on vibes.
It's still not legged. And there it is.
1v1.
1v1, and Captain Judas is legged. And one last bite is not. One last bite is, compared to Judas, relatively fresh. Wow. Very passive from 228, and it really allowed SA to almost pull it back from basically losing a mech for free at the start. I mean, of course, we'll see the damage. Wow.
That was a great fight.
One last bite with 501 damage. It looks like 228 was content letting one last bite do all the shooting. And SA was content letting their ERA mediums kind of try to pick away. 400 damage with a Gauss Warhammer on a light battle. That's not what I would expect. The Wolfhound, my name is Trash, does 76. He gave his mech away for free.
Yeah, he went down early. Otherwise, a fairly decent spread of damage across both teams.
Mm-hmm.
And very close at the end. I mean, it was down to 1v1. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, we got a 5-4 win for 228. Very close. Is it expected? The teams are close in the polls, in the points that they have as well. So
yeah, 228 on 38. Smokeheaders on 39. 7th versus 6th position in their division, respectively. So very close. And that was reflected in that last match. Came down to a 1v1.
The one last bite with 4 kills.
Did he? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great match. Looking forward to the next one.
Oh, Judas just wins for team damage stats with 5. It's a close one, Judas. You got to do better.
Right, so next drop, Forest Colony.
That's, I'm just looking at components destroyed 8 for one last bite. They tried to do this same strategy many other times, and it is a very passive strategy, and it's allowed teams to just kind of push them and put them on the back foot. So, something to think about. If you have all those medium pulse mechs and you're going to be content trading, and you see the entire other enemy team has ER peeps, Gauss, ER mediums, you gotta NSR them. Of course, I'm talking about the team that was victorious, so it worked out for them. I think it's fair. Fair assessment. Both teams played it well, took their shots, took their time. I was really surprised that Odin went down. I almost missed it. I think it was like a heavy Gauss, medium pulse to the back combo, and he just, kind of instant dropped. Didn't you see that? It was.
I did. I thought it was done, and then there was a comeback.
I think that's what sparked that made it close.
Yeah.
They lost. The Vulcan kind of for free. He was just about to that position where he was going to push, and boom.
I honestly thought we were looking at Rickroll there, and then it turned into a 1v1 right at the end. That's the kind of match that I really enjoy watching.
Rick did get rolled.
He did.
He did. I would play the music right now, but I'd get slapped with the copyright. I'm sure.
So anyway, Forest Colony next. This is another interesting map. This is going to be a proper scrap.
I'll go
Let's
over
head
the map
over to the
strats.
map screen.
I'm there.
So who does what? Who knows? Let's see. Forest Colony Classic fighting over Kappa. 2 lights, 3 heavies. Brawl pushes work very well here, but so do partially long-range drops as well. Riflemen can work very well here, sitting outside while everyone is scrapping and just farming damage can do extremely well. I've seen it. It works. Even lerms work on this map.
Even lerms.
Even they do. Who knows? What are we going to see? What do you reckon?
I think this is the oldest map. The trees don't fall down when you run into them, and that is, very annoying. But I really think, as rangy as this map can play out, in the 5v5 fighting over just Kappa is very balanced for both teams. Team 2 has just these obvious Overwatch positions that are very strong. The Charlie 2 hill, it's like impossible to see the enemy team when they're just sitting up there. But I think overall on this map it's more about how the teams react, and that's what makes it such a good, fair to watch map, because it's how the teams are going to react. How are they going to move in? It's not as much about the deck choice here as it is, how your team wants to play and respond to what the enemy's trying to do. So I would love to see a little bit more, not aggression is the wrong word from both teams, but a little bit more maybe initiative to take advantage of some things, some positioning errors. You saw 228 do it against the Wolfhound, and I thought they were about to just, collapse onto SA and finish the deal quickly, and then they chose not to, and then it became really, really close at the end. So, whatever we see, I really hope it's not a Delta 4 to Charlie 2, slow trade, don't move, fight. That is what I do not want. I'm sure our viewers are going to be thrilled to watch that kind of match too.
I think you're right. Both teams playing cautiously so far, feeling each other out. And it turned out to be a very close game as a result of that, and I like that. Let's see if either team chooses to take a bit more initiative this time.
Oh.
Team 1 locked.
Just a little reminder to the teams to state when you're locked. Okay. That team 1 is locked. And team 2 is also locked. Now we go back to the game. Well, they're not locked, but they're in position. Don't launch it yet. Hold on, Doobies. Does time of day matter on Force Colony? Is there a time of day that you set, or is it just NA?
NA.
Okay, just making sure. Conquest, Force Colony Classic. Okay, and they're locked, and let's go.
All right, let's do it.
I feel like on this map, it's whose line is it anyway? Where he's hosting, and he's like, it's a game where the points don't matter, but in this case, this is a game where the spawns don't matter. Because they're all next to each other.
Everything matters. Both teams are within 1 point of each other in their division at the moment. It's all up for the grabs.
Let's see. A little aerial view, and there we go. We've got from SA a Rifleman 2C, a Night Jeer Prime, a Summoner M, probably PPCs, and a Wolfhound 1A, 5 medium pulse, a Javelin with 7 medium lasers. Yep, 2 ER Peep Summoner, and then UX and UX. What do we have on the other side, Dubious?
We have a linebacker, a Panther, a K9, a Rifleman, and a... What is that? Come on, brain.
Oh, and there we have long range trade already across.
Jägermech.
Medium pulse linebacker. A 3 ER large Panther. Bold choice. Bold choice. And 2 AC2 mechs. And they have begun the Plink battle from across. Delta 4 to Charlie 2. Okay. Sorry. Get that sigh out now. So, there's a battle, a light battle going on that I want to catch up here. The Javelin is trying to peek on the Panther and getting very torn up. Some interesting to note here. You would really want to like go up into these trees, but there's a little invisible barrier. Probably everybody knows that, but it makes it very difficult to peek from where Mad Cat is peeking because that invisible barrier will push you out in weird ways. PGI. Nutty Rats.
228, I think, are taking a great approach. They've got their 3 lighter mechs on the left-hand side from their side. They're doing their thing, and then they've got the Jägermech and the Rifleman on the right-hand side close to the water.
Nightjare's taken a good amount of damage to something that might be vital. We'll check on him. Okay, yeah, torso. And Nutty Rat and the K9. Let's see, get over here, and I'm just gonna leave it on the... We're just trading at long range. Ooh, there's a... Oh. That strike had already landed, okay.
Unfurring could be in deep trouble here in the night out in the water. He's in view of the Rifleman right now.
He does have a torso that's open. What?
On last bite can also see him.
Well, Odin just self-destructed.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh god, what happened?
The Panther has died. Look, what did he? Was he not watching his heat? He
Was that a self-destruct?
Fresh. He just self-destructed. He's done. All right. Well, there's a light battle going on up here, which looks like Nutty Rat and Morticia are coming out on the short end of that. Well, the Javelin is hurt.
So now 228 seemingly in danger of pilot error.
Well, Javelin's just taking some strike damage.
K9 and the linebacker both taking deep amounts of damage. They need to take cover. They are good.
I almost said they're both taking it deep there, but then I stopped myself. But then I just said it anyway, so. And SA should really just capitalize. It looks like they've got Morticia and Nutty Rat pinned. This upper pillar. One last bite is down here in the Jägermech. Not really doing a whole lot. Now, if 228 had the cap, he could afford to be a little more passive like he is, but let's see. Oh, this map. I'm just going to travel around. Oh, Unfearing took some more damage. We'll check on him. Oh, same torso. Okay. A little bit of CT damage. He's now moving around to pressure from the outside. That is a smart move. One last bite was prepared for him. He has lost his torso, and Archon is double teaming, and Unfearing is going to get pushed. And his team is way up in the mountains. Kevster's Rifleman 2C is very hurt. Wow. He's only got half his weapons, and he's CT'd. And then we have the lights.
Morticia and Nutty Rat for a 2-8 are at a severe disadvantage now.
Yeah, I don't want to miss this battle over here with Unfearing. There, Adam Steiner is pushing him. He is, done. Nutty Rat died on the other side. Let's see how fast Archon can get back. Morticia's done. Oh, it's a 3v.
Dominoes are falling.
3v1. Go, boys. Fly. One last bite can only bite one of you. Now, Starner went. Why is he going that direction? Because he's leaving one last bite out to dry completely. He's going to get back shot, front shot, all kind of shot.
I think Archon was.
He's lost. Lost his weapons there.
Archon was hunting Kevster and lost sight of him. I don't see much coordination.
He is, but he let his teammate just get.
He did.
Farmed. Oy. And there it is. Okay, that's the game. They've got to kill one last bite. You know, they're just farming him at that point. Okay. All right. Well played, Smokehatters. A 5-1. Do a little victory circle as you cap here for you. 5-1.
I played both teams. It was interesting. I feel like Smokehatters probably had the better coordination there.
Yeah, they also had 3 lights pressuring to 2, and they put this Panther on long-range duty with ER larges, and he self-destructed. So, it's the ultimate kind of throw.
That was unfortunate.
That's happened to all of us, let's be honest. Lost track of our heat before. I'm not sure what caused it, but there it is. We'll go to our scores. I'm going to go over the stats. Doobies?
Not yet. Hang on.
Okay. I can cover 'em. I got them up on the board now, so.
Yeah, you just go ahead.
So, we have Aquinas with 566 damage to Archon Steiner's 539. And then from there, really, it looks like 228 did more damage, almost, except the case of the last two, the Urban Mech and the Panther. Urban Mech just did 97. Just a normal long-range shooting with the Wolfhound and Javelin screening. Very even damage spread from SA. So, you had good control. Barely any team damage. I wonder if Morticia's 11 team damage is from running into the Urban Mech a bunch of times, because they were very trapped. Oh, we'll update the scoreboard. And go over and continue to show you the other games on the tournament page.
Actually, when you're ready, you can switch over to the map.
Give me 1 second for that.
All right.
Smokehatter's taking that drop has pulled them pretty even.
What are the scores now?
Scores are just in, and actually Smokehatters are winning by a point.
A point? 1
point. And it's because 228 did not get more than 1 kill on that match, so it's a big swing.
So this is still super close between both teams.
Mm-hmm.
It actually reflects how many points they've earned so far in the division.
Yeah,
this is super exciting. Still everything to play for.
they're either tied or within 1 point overall at this point. Just trying to make a point. We'll get to the point. All right, I'm gonna stop my puns. I really.
What's the point?
Yeah. Well, that's a pointed question. I just can't. Oh, can't stop.
Stop pointing at me.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna read the chat log later, and they're gonna be like, "Stop it."
No more jokes.
Somebody's gonna report me for punning.
You're a punny guy.
I am. King of the dad jokes.
Right, map strats.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh yep. Map strats. I was sitting here going, "There's something I needed to do still." Okay. Here we are, Frozen City.
Isn't this a glorious map? So wide open. Theta in the middle. Dead ground at the bottom there.
As in, like, if you
So
go there, you're
risky.
gonna die.
Yeah, so damn risky.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Team 1 has a slight advantage in terms of reaching Theta. They could get in there and go for a sneaky cap. Can they do it safely? Nah, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams have great Overwatch positions over Theta. They could trade across the valley in the middle there where Theta is. The squiggles tell the story. Or will there be a brawl push? And let me just check. Frozen City, we have 3 mediums and 2 assaults. You could turn that into a brawl push. 3 mediums you can easily do brawly with. Assault, I don't know, you could take a gargoyle and something else quick. I've seen it work.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
I think if this were 2 heavies, you would be able to have a lot more options.
The 2 assaults, personally, I'd pick like an Annie and Cyclops maybe, and then 3 mediums could screen for them, either medium or close range brawl.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would suspect you're going to see PPCs, ER larges, or AC2s from these assaults. Because if you bring UX, you really got to close the distance, have the map, which you can do, depending on your pathing. But, if the team doesn't see the assaults out shooting ER larges or PPCs or AC2s, they're gonna, or they should, kind of figure, something is not right. Where are they? They are probably not long-range mechs. And then, position themselves accordingly. But Team 1's locked.
The only thing I expect is for this not to be a snipey game. I could be wrong.
Not be a
I don't
sniping
think
game.
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, but both these teams are very let's sit back and shoot style. We saw that in both of these matches. They're not willing to push in.
Caution versus there's a distinction. I think. You could be right. I don't know.
I think they're going to be perfectly happy just sitting across the valley, plunking away at each other, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just doesn't make for a super exciting, match. But we've seen some exciting instances in these matches. I mean, and I'm not saying the gameplay that they're playing is poor. I'm not saying that at all. I'm talking about just, this cool thing is happening that's different. That's what I mean. I mean, we saw some interesting things like the Vulcan get deleted out of nowhere, the Panther blow up out of nowhere. But I've seen some headshots on this map. I am going to root for headshots.
You're going to root for headshots.
Hey,
I like it.
Last season, which I'll look on the map. Last season's ToC, we sent Polly right here, and a Hellbringer, and dude's like, 80%. And it was against SA. And he just got deleted. Well, the good news is the teams are locked, so let's go ahead and launch. Launch us away, Dubious. Yeah, he just got insta-deleted. And then we were 4v5 the rest of the match.
Alright, both teams locked are on the correct map. Let's do it.
Day. Conquest. Always gotta check. Always gotta check. And...
I'll do it. Get to the chopper.
And we're going in.
Okay,
and we're in.
My camera's hovering over Gamma, so I guess I'm going to cover Team 1.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'm the blue guys.
All right, go for it.
So 228, any 1P, that's going to be our large lasers. Warhawk Prime, BLK Prime, Veggie Eagle, and a Vulcan.
And
yeah, this is looking like a range deck to me.
5 mini pulse. Now the Vigal's an interesting choice here. Player in wrong mech, but okay. Oh Lord, come on, people.
The Veggie Eagle for 228 is 2 PPCs, 1 LB10. The Black
hold on,
is...
Dubious, hold on. Doesn't matter.
Okay. What's going on?
Player is in the wrong class of mech on the SA's side. Forgive me, but you got 5 minutes in lobby, people. 5 minutes. I'm going to take the side of the viewers here for a second.
Yeah, no, they're requesting a redrop.
Yeah,
so
well, it looks like they've already... Yeah, we're not refs. I mean, they know the rules. If the teams decide it, for me, that's good enough. And it looks like they have definitely decided to... Now, let's fly... Okay. The Annie... Oh, good. He's self-destructed. Oh, thank God. Because I'm watching him. He's not even halfway across this valley. And I'm like, can the Annie overheat? I guess he can. All right, let's look at the trail of dead mechs. But yeah, you got 5 minutes in lobby, people. Come on. And now that we redrop by the rules, you have a new 5 minutes and you can change mechs. So if they decide to, they could, delay 10 more minutes. I'll go onto the stream.
Mistakes were made. I don't mind it.
I'll give them a heads up in the stream, and I'll let you take care of the lobby there. All right, they're both locked. So let's launch. Launch it. Launch it, Dubious. Launch. Launch. Launch.
Go, go, go. Oh, redrop.
Well, at least they locked fast and we're back in. I mean, they know
Yeah.
each other's mechs. I mean, they probably already knew each other's mechs. So, we're back in. I say they suicided fast, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Now I'm done.
And we're back. Okay. Whoop. Beagle, Black Lantern, same mechs for 228. And go for it for SA.
SA Annihilator 2A, Veggie Eagle 1, Vulcan 5T. I like that mech. That's my favorite.
Tell us what's on them. Tell us what's on them. Do the click. Let's see. Meat Pulse, 3R Peeps,
Marauder for
AC2s. Okay,
Marauder for SA has 4 ERPPCs.
thank you.
Black has 2 ERPPCs. They're moving up the left-hand side of their map.
Okay, so SA is much tradier with also an AC2 mech than 228. Mainly this Veagle, 2 ER Peeps and an LB10.
Smokeadder's Vehicle has 3 ERPPCs. And of course the Vulcan 5T for Smokeadders. Pretty sure, yeah, it has 5 medium pulse. So Smokeadder's definitely playing a ranged game.
Oh yeah, I think Vipes is going to make a play for the cap here. Now, he's team is somebody sees him with Peeps, probably the Veagle. Oh, there's a strike on the cap. Will he see? Oh, he sees it. Oh, he runs away. Okay, and he gets away. They know that the Vulcan is trying to make a play on the cap.
I think the Vulcan should be able to do it. It's risky.
I think he can do it. He can probably sliver cap enough to get it done. There's another strike on the cap. He's avoided damage. He just sees the strike in time.
Yeah, he's taken the sliver as well.
He slivered it.
Barely.
Sliver me timbers here. Okay. And really super long range. Stand in one place and trade. Battle is happening here.
That cap for Smokehead is now playing around with the cap again. He's decapped it just by skipping across it very briefly.
Well, now he's going to cap it. So we're just going to see the Vulcans trade. Who gets the cap? Why did he run away? He could have capped it. I don't understand. Nobody's looking at him. Nobody can. Okay. Mad Cat. Let me do my my Conglord impression. Mad Cat, my man. My man.
Oh geez, one last bite is behind Kevster. What? How did he get over there?
Whoa.
He's on his own now in the middle of them.
I see it. Thanks, Dubious. I didn't even see that little flank.
Where did he come from? How did he get there? Wow, that was great. He's in trouble. He needs to run away now really quickly. He's taking a lot of damage.
Well, they've pushed up. Well, they got to get their Veagle in closer because he's LBX. That's the case, but they can't push this AC2 Annie. They've got to be content trading with it. Meanwhile, they're just getting farmed by the ACs all over the place. Vipes really isn't as hurt as this percentage shows, honestly. But and really neither is the Vehicle. It looks like there's just damage everywhere. Oh, there's a strike over here on the Warhawk. Will it hit? It lands between Tofurky and Archon and does a percentage, 1 point of damage on both. Oh, RNG.
Strike in the middle of SA doesn't hit anything.
Mm-hmm.
Still a good attempt.
Well, it looks like Mad Cat and the Veagle 1 see Vipes. Vipes will lose this battle if Mad Cat commits to it. Excuse me. And Vipe is in and taking some back damage for free, and really Mad Cat just needs to chase him. The Assaults are still trading at long range. Now there's this interesting. Hold on, the Black Lantern's across. Do I want to leave this battle to see? what's going on over here. The Black Lantern's going to try to get up on the Mad Cat. Oh, the battles are so far apart. Dubious, you can kind of let me know if the battle's really engaging around the Epsy area, because One Last Bite is coming up behind the Blackjack. He has just been spotted.
They are circling each other. I think it's very close now to being an engagement. I see my cat moving in, taking some good.
Odin is still alive. Oh, the Warhawk has come over to support close range. I don't know what it's going to do against that Annie. Odin's done. Yeah.
Odin's done.
Yeah. Let's see. It looks like, yeah, the Black Lantern's content to running around the entire map. Forcing his team to fight. 5v3. Looks like everybody's going to collapse. You know, this is would be a good time to take Theta. Strike just misses Vipes.
I think he took something from it. He's down now to 46%.
Honestly, he's down to where he should get deleted pretty quick here. There's another couple shots into his torso. One more, done. Archon is going to be surrounded and just... Let's see, the Annie is only hurting his back, so it must be strike damage. Archon is just going to take fire from all sides.
Yeah, no way he's getting out of this.
Yeah, he's done. That's done. Let's look over here, catch the rest of this action. Tofurky and the Annie only has half of his mech. Unfearing is... Yeah, he's fresh. I mean, well, not fresh, but in this battle...
One Last Bite is taking One Last Bite, having a scrap with 2 mechs now.
Oh, he's legged, and he's going to die very soon, and he's dead, and the Annie is left, and this is going to be a 5-0. Yeah, this is going to be a 5-0 for SA. Woo! I think the name of the name of the game for this battle was the Black Lantern, like just running. Let's see the route this thing took all the way over here and then through. Oh, stats on me. Okay, that Black Lantern really did run around the map the entire time.
SA took a super long range deck there. I was not expecting that, and then they tried to push in with it, which is suboptimal.
Oh, you mean 228 or SA?
SA, I think. Yeah, SA.
They did. No. 228 took the Warhawk Annie. They took a weird mix. SA was the longer range.
SA had the long range. Oh,
and
okay.
It worked for them.
I got it wrong.
Yeah.
And it worked for them. Okay.
Yeah. Because 228 only took like 2 long range, and the rest were short, so they were very disconnected with what they could do. We'll go over to the ye old stats page. Woof. That's all I can say. Oof. Got 2 mechs in the 80s still. Mad Cat was at 46%, but he was full like CT and torso. I mean, really. I think the Blackjack was the most hurt, but One Last Bite didn't get to backshoot him. Saw him just in time. That puts SA squarely ahead. Update ye old score. It's 24-13 now on the scoreboard. Go back through. That was I mean, a series of like little battles strung across the entirety of the map.
It was very spread out. I'm not sure how well coordinated that was for either team.
I I really get the impression that both teams are okay, just kind of setting up, taking the mech they think they can do best in for that map, and then just going with it, but not really like necessarily a team outlook. If that's it's very stationary, stand and shoot.
I think both teams are very well aware that they're very close in terms of points in their division at the moment. They're probably playing very cautious.
Cautious. Yeah.
Both teams have good shooters. There's no doubt about that. Their
Mm-hmm.
team combination, I don't know. We maybe if we can get them in for an interview afterwards, we can ask questions about that.
Yeah, like what was your thought process on like 228 on this map? I really would be interested in seeing what they intended to do with those range differentials. You know.
Exactly. Let's head over to the next map, Hibernal Rift.
All right. Hold on. Go back to the last map for just a second. We'll go back to race, because they pretty much the teams did more or less what was drawn. I mean, you knew it was going to happen. But I'm going to race this. I think that Black Lantern. We didn't see him. I wasn't paying attention, but I really think he did this. And then when he was spotted, he scrolled through here. And then he did this.
I saw that.
I saw that because I was paying. And then he chased him down, but they were already crossing. And then he ended right here, legged. So this is the pathway. The trail of the lantern.
Crazy maneuvers.
Just trying to Zimbabwe flank, and it was like a kind of cool idea. It's interesting, but he didn't get that like surprise on any
kind
of
of
the
worked.
mechs.
He got one bash. He got
Did
one
he?
back
Okay.
on
Yeah.
Kenny, and then he ran straight through them and was like, "Oh God, what am I doing here?"
I just wish I would have seen it sooner or thought about it fast enough to just trail him. Like, oh yeah, they're trading here and here and here and here, and then I just follow the cam, follow the flight of the lantern. We had like a little like 2v, like a little weird battle like over here, and then the assaults were trading across.
Yeah, it was a crazy fight. It was all over the place.
I really think the Annie, the AC2 Annie is what made it almost impossible to beat SA on that map. It really.
It's interesting. If we can get them in for an interview later, I'd be fascinated to hear what their thought processes was about that. I mean, wow. All
right. Now we go to the next map. Yeah. Okay. Let's guess what they're gonna. Okay, so I think that we're gonna see. What is this? 3 assaults, a medium, and a heavy.
Double check. Hibernal Rift fighting over Epsilon. 1 medium, 1 heavy, 3 assaults.
Yeah. Okay. So that's right. I think we're going to see.
I like a summoner for the heavy PPC. For the medium, I don't know.
No.
Assault.
No, forget about that. Go with what you think is cool.
I think it's cool.
228's taking cool mechs. Like things you wouldn't think about working. And maybe they don't. I don't know. Like, are they going to take a Black Lantern, put it in alpha, and Zimbabwe flank? That's what I want to know. Is that going to happen?
Now you put me on the spot. What would be cool?
It just, yeah. What would be cool? Okay, so you're gonna see what an Annie,
Medium. I'd like to see a rack
Lerman
two
Narcs.
bushwhacker for the medium.
Oh, what for the medium?
A rack 2 bushwhacker.
That's the kind of genius that I was going for. Look, Rack 2 Bushwhacker in Alpha. It goes back into Charlie somehow and just
for the
racks the
heavy,
hell out of Team 2.
for the heavy, for nostalgic reasons, I'd like to see. Oh, what was that make? Beginning with T that used to be really good back in the day. Come on, brain. We've seen it tonight.
A T? What? A Thanatos?
Timberwolf.
Timberwolf.
No, Timberwolf. Yeah, it's got John Jets, right?
Well, yeah.
And 3 assaults. So I'd take a Kodiak, because why not?
I'm telling you. I just want to see the Lanner again. Come on. Give me more Lanner.
The Line of Fern.
It's a mech that like I've played in it. I've built them and I just cannot make it work for me. Like I can't make a good Lanner.
Yeah, I never play it.
Yeah. So I want to see it like work and then I get inspired. And then I build it and die.
I feel like it's got good hard points. It's kind of like a summoner in a way, but not as good. I don't know.
What's probably going to happen on this map, let's just be honest. They're going to sit back from Delta 5 and Bravo 4 and 5. So Delta 4 and 5 and Bravo 4 and 5. And they're going to trade.
Team 1 is locked.
It's going to be here.
T2 has their 5-minute.
I want to see them like just brawl into Epsy, you know? And just get all interlocked like you know, a bunch of tentacles.
You're determined. I spend hours on your maps for you, and then you just delete it and draw
squiggles. Just delete it and draw tentacles all over it.
Damn you, mate. All my carefully laid work undone in seconds.
Hey.
No, it's done now. You can't. You can delete it. You've got blank map. Jeez.
Well, I think so. 228's locked. Let's go. Is it time of day? Okay. Locked. Hopefully it's unapplicable. Good. The time of day is inexplicable. And we're going in. What will we find? What shall we find? Okay. I better not see any redrops asked for. I'm going to say no. Oh. Can't go too high here. All right. I'm closer to red. What are you?
I'm looking in the red corner 228. I've got a Cat Mark 2B Dakar.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an Annie 2A, 6 AC2s.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a Sleipnir, 4 Ultra AC5s.
An Ultra deck and an AC2s. AC2s mixed in. That is very interesting. And there's a PPC Veagle way out in
this is an all Dakar. Jaeger Mech 6 AC2s. Yeah.
All right, other side we have SA with the Medium Pulse Vulcan, Ultra 10 and 20 Blood Asp, ERP Summoner, Ultra 5 and 110 Cyclops. That's interesting. And an Annie AC2. So it's kind of like a mirror deck here. Except the Annie is struggling. Kevster is just stuck. He's going backwards. This is an auspicious start. Inauspicious? I don't know. Kevster. Kevster, what do you...
Vicious.
So the battle's engaged.
Regal is taking serious damage. He's getting slaughtered. Oh god,
Nutty. Okay. Oh, whoa. How did I miss this over here? The Nutty Rat is... You're right. He's just getting demolished.
got caught in a kill box there. He's now being hunted down by Mad Cat.
Oh, he's lost a torso already. Well, yeah. Man, he doesn't even see the summoner coming in. Wow.
The Vulcan should be able to finish him off. Yeah,
Nutty's down. That's a nutty thing to do, Nutty. All right. Morticia has gotten a headshot, probably.
Yeah,
No,
Morticia
a torso.
was...
His torso's open.
See,
Oh, and they're coming in behind. Ah, look at this. I think they might be able to finish off Unfearing in time and pull this back because Kevster is still in Timbuktu. And there it is.
Now coming in for Morticia from behind. Morticia doesn't see it.
If Morticia continues going forward and just avoids dying too soon,
it's over for him.
he's done. Okay, they did take the Blood Asp, but that's still not going to be enough to turn it. This AC2 Annie from Kevster is going to get in the battle at some point in time.
Down on Archon, he doesn't see it. It's right behind him.
Is he shooting at Archon? Because... Okay, there it is. Okay, it's done. 228 is...
The dominoes are falling at this point.
Yeah, they're in the kill box. They can't do anything for this. The Jaeger mech's just getting... Jaeger mech's lost half his weapons. The Annie's about to go down. He only has 3 AC2s.
This is a difficult map to plan for. I don't feel like 228 really did their due diligence here. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from their ability, but yeah.
I think they had a great idea. They just they had plenty of opportunity. They let that Vigo die for free, and then when they did, slow push this side here with UX, they didn't commit to it. They kind of because the Annie Kevster was well out of the fight for at least another 30 seconds, and they could have taken the Cyclops, the Blood Asp out. Jaegermech probably could have covered their backside long enough. I don't know. I don't feel like it was a bad deck. They just didn't play the... Oh, look, Nutty Rat with 30 damage. You can't do that in a 5v5.
Yeah, yeah.
Dominoes are just going to fall too fast. Just is what it is.
Actually, it was a good damage spread from 228. Apart from Nutty Rat, he made a mistake and he paid for it. Fair enough.
I'm gonna say good on SA there. That match, and not just... I'm not saying though it was faster. Okay, that match. They downed the Vigal, took the initiative. The Summoner and the Vulcan pushed into the backside of the assaults that were trying to push that corner, and once they got there, it was over.
Yeah.
They did a good job of taking the initiative that time.
Good game, both teams.
And they only lost one mech for it.
Yeah, we're down to the final drop now. This is another great map. Final drop, Tourmaline Desert. Let's look at the scores and things first. While I'm taking care of the lobby, Nate can do that.
Oh, the scores? Yeah, let me update those scores. No team damage. It was a clean match. SA guys on that match, they all did very close numbers. That was just probably, and I've watched a couple of the SA matches because I covered the KDCM game as well. That was one of the best played drops I've seen them in terms of a faster paced movement. So good to you. Let's go over to the actual overall scoreboard. You can see how things have panned out. 228 started strong, winning the 2v2. They pulled out a win in drop 1 by 1 kill. It was down to 2 Osiris's. It was down to 2 Osiri.
Sorry.
And one was more leg than the other, so it died. And then a little period of a sweep happening here. 5-1, 5-0, 5-1. in Smoke Adder's favor. That is pretty dominant, and especially these last two matches. So we'll see.
I'm staring blankly at the previous map, and I still can't understand entirely what happened.
We'll look over to the map here, and what we saw.
The veggie eagle
So the Veagle started in alpha, and he moved up into the low ground. And I guess he was maybe trying to get up into this area, Delta 3, maybe even the tower. Because if he was there and uncontested, he could have just shot PPCs into the sides of anything trying to get onto the Delta 4, Charlie 4 ridgeline. But the Veagle, I can't remember if they were Alpha or Bravo, but the Veagle and the Summoner came in, and the Veagle really spied out the Vulcan really spied out the Veagle and took a lot of armor off of it, and then the Summoner also pushed in, and the Vulcan dropped. So that's what happened in that little 2v1. I mean, I think he was just trying to get I don't know if he was stuck. I don't know if he was like in a weird like area. I don't know if he couldn't fire back because of the torso angle, but the Vulcan really had a number on him. And he was alone. So it's 2v1. On this side, Kevster tried to get up this hill, and then he turned around and either went under or like across, and then all around. He took, I don't even know how many minutes to get up. So he was out of the fight in the Annihilator. So really, 228 was planning probably on slow pushing this corner with the Jaeger mechs strung out into Charlie 5 the whole time. They'd make a firing line across. They just didn't do it fast enough. They knew that two mechs were over here fighting their Veagle and Charlie 3 Delta 3. Well, you can't help him, so gun it. If they would have come around that corner, the Annie still would have been back in like Echo 4. Then they would have downed the two assaults for SA, and the game could have gone differently. But they didn't. They didn't get around in time, or that information didn't flow fast enough. And while they did get around in time to kill the Blood Asp, by that time, these two mechs had gotten into their backs. So that's pretty much the breakdown of that. So, fast pace, and again, I say good job to 228 with the four guys that were in there in time, because not even the good job to SA overall, but good job to these two guys and the Summoner and the Vulcan for taking that Veagle out and getting into the backs of the pushing mechs. That was really well done, and that is what resulted in a 5-0 for your team, or 5-1. Good, well played match by SA. Well coordinated assaults. Could have been a little bit better, but then we go to the last map. Wow, I just see a bunch of tentacles drawn on this map. Dubious.
Carefully, don't you delete them.
Maybe we'll see a Black Lantern.
Oh, come on. Team 1 Alpha Spawn.
You can do, you can do two mechs. Let's see two lanterns.
A Alpha Spawn, Team 1. They can be in that position on Delta 5 within a couple of seconds and then shoot right across. Same for Team 2 on Alpha Spawn. So I think maybe some kind of engagement across there. The remainders are going to be pushing. Epsilon is the target. I should have marked it. I'll do it now.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. High class graphic.
High class. Team 1 unlocked. Team 2 have 5 minutes. They're doing their thing.
Team 2 actually has like 3 minutes. A big count.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, we got him jammed up. What are the little... Are those ridge lines you have marked out at the top there?
Well, they seem to be good places to position longer range mechs on. I think this favors long range. I think this favors long range Dakar. Brawly you can do, but there's a lot of open ground to push across, and if you're not careful, you're going to lose one, maybe two mechs to accurate shooters.
I think.
So, I don't know.
I think that with the right deck selection, you could really make anything work, and that includes the straight up brawl push. Because even though there's a lot of open ground, there's a lot of like hills that cover this thing or that thing, and that you think, oh, I've got all this sightline, and then you don't. Now there are lots of great sightlines, but when it's jammed up into EPSI like it is, you can't just abuse these high mounted. It looks like both teams are locked. Dubious. You can go ahead and launch the lobby's time of day. Is that
No, if day is NA,
NA.
we're good to go.
Yep. Both teams are spawning alpha, so obviously it's the place to be. But I think you can make anything work. I really do, as long as you know your sight lines and your team has developed a plan. I mean, really, if you were Team 1, you could narc Team 2, just rain lerms down upon them.
Anything can work. It's really down to the execution.
It is, yeah. With that 250-ton limit, you just have a lot of options. Let's say here. Okay.
Yeah, we're really guessing here. I mean, all we really know is that it's a big map, it's a hot map.
We won't guess in 2 seconds. They're coming in right now.
There's room for everything, and here we go.
All right, I'm going to go quick here with 228. So we got an assassin, a Vulcan, a Jaeger mech, 2 assassins. That's a push deck with AC2 Overwatch. That is what it is. They are going to go right in. One of their assassins is going to catch up. You want to do...
Look at us, we have a rifleman, a Jaeger.
Oh, no, I said 228. I meant I covered smoke adders already. If you'll cover 228.
228 have a Vulcan 5T. He's already taking shots. A Blackjack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a range deck versus a push deck. ToC is going to get demolished.
Double Vulcan for 228. A linebacker and a quick draw. Okay, so
ToC is taking a lot of early damage, 25%.
Yeah, 228 are trying to do brawly here. I'm not sure this is going to work for them, but we'll find out.
I think, and I actually think this favors 228. I really do. If they see these mechs, linebacker, it's very interesting.
I don't think it does.
Well, I think it. No, I don't know. We'll see how they play it. That's what matters. Double Vulcan. Strike on the Blackjack. He sees it.
I think the Rifleman, the Jaeger mech for smoke adders are going to score big damage here.
I can tell you that if SA doesn't... looks like it's... Oh, ToC getting farmed by the Jaeger mech. Oh, he's legged. He's going to be legged. This little dropship is like super cover barrier though. So he's legged. ToC's legged, but he's probably not going to get finished anytime soon without these other guys taking damage. Does Judas see him? Judas, hello?
Judas has flames.
Oh, okay. Well, looks like Rick is going to come in and save him. Judas took some back damage. Mad Cat has just got this. Really, I've been getting onto him a little bit for his position, but look at this farm position he's got up here. Archon doesn't even see him. Now he sees him, but he can't do anything about it. Look at that. Mad Cat's just farming. And once again, it's 5v4. Strike on Steiner. That could definitely hit him. He gets away in time. Oh, it hits Rick. Oh, did it? I think that was some team damage. Rick is almost legged.
Morticia now taking serious damage. Epsilon's still.
Both Assassin's legs are hurt. Yeah, Morticia.
Strike down on Morticia and Archon now. Ooh.
I'm kind of ignoring these long-ranged mechs that are just plinking at each other and looking at this close-in fight. Linebacker is almost CT'd. Almost. Oh.
These long-range mechs are going to decide it.
Well, they're just... the Blackjack and the Riflemen are just trading with each other and not really helping the battle in the middle. Judas is almost lost one leg. 228 have the cap. I don't think it'll matter. I think the game will be over. Let's see what's happening around this side. Looks like Jägermech's getting pushed. He's a hurt torso.
Yeah, the Jägermech's
Rick is legged.
Further forward than I think
Rick
he should.
Legged. Oh, Jägermech just avoids that strike. Would have demolished him. Morticia's CT'd. The ever-present super mech quick draw is actually still just fine. Oh, Odin is almost... is one shot in the back. A strike would finish him. Yeah, Rick is legged. Madcat's just fine in the Jaeger. My Name is Trash has almost got a torso gone. As long as... really, SA needs to push. SA needs to push in, finish these 3 low ground. It's 5v4. Before they bleed any more armor and let that Blackjack... Kevster's just eating it. They're just letting that Blackjack farm. Kevster's probably going to go down. Look, he's CT'd now. And they might... oh, yep. Other Jaeger's dead. And one last bite might farm the entirety of SA into oblivion with a Blackjack. I'm not sure SA knows what to do about the Blackjack, and I don't think they have enough armor to finish him, and I think they're realizing that. So I would still go around and get those kills. Might still be able to finish him. Don't run in the open. Oh, Mad Cats get it. Mad Cat gets it. He is playing this match very well, I would say. Overall. Kevster's cord. Judas is legged. Both assassins are legged. Judas is actually, I mean, he's legged, but he's fine. They're pulling him back. I mean, he's fine. It's just a leg. It's a flesh wound. Mad Cat takes another. I don't get it. Don't run across in the open in a Vulcan and dance around. I see it so much. Don't do it. Don't do it, my man. The Blackjack has shifted position to try to finish, and this might go against... oh, Rick. Get off there, Rick. You've got SRMs. What are you going to do? Can you see him?
Entirely sure what's going on here. I feel like Smoke out of
Mad Cat gets Odin. Bite gets Rick. One last bite has abandoned his position and let SA push in and get those kills. So Kevster's down. Yeah, he was CT'd for a long time. Oh, Archon loses a torso because Mad Cat has moved in again. Mad Cat, my man. Carrying it. Judas is getting the cap. He's hiding. Mad Cat needs to come in and finish this quick draw. He has heard me. He's heard me from on high. Yes. One last bite is probably still going to pull it out, though. Our IV4 is done. Looks like he's going for the win. But I think that one last bite has too much armor. If I was Judas, I would get in the battle, helping out. Mad Cat is Oh wow! Look at that! Look at every single, and he's legged him, allowing him to stay alive. Huh? Huh? Will the legged assassin come in and finish? No,
Oh,
he
wow.
will not. Oh,
That was crazy. That was crazy.
oh, Mad Cat! What sorcery! That was a well played match from him. One last bite, complaining about hit reg. Oldest complaint in the book, my friend. 228, good job pulling out um, that last match. Y'all needed that. Got some points off. 228 did come in and swing in and get those kills. And if they had just done it a little sooner with a little more armor, it might have gone the other way. One last bite's relatively fresh here. I mean,
That'll teach me for trying to make predictions about any damn thing.
well, you never know what a team's going to do. Just keep in mind that both of his PPCs were on one arm. So all they had to do was take that one arm, and it is actually red. So that's a lot closer than you think.
I thought there was a minimum range on those PPCs. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, extremely close final drop. Great fun to watch and cast. Well played both teams. I mean, this is really entertaining. Very close on most of the drops between them.
Mm-hmm.
What does the
I'm
final?
interested to see what the blackjack did. Heavy carry by him. I mean, he did the majority of the damage.
He did the
Oh, yeah.
Vulcan for Magna, though, did a really solid 689, 2 kills. Happy
4
days.
kills from one last bite, 771 damage in a 2
Yeah.
ERPPC IS mech. That's on a free ton drop. That's a lot of damage. We'll see the team damage. Mad Cat, he threw a strike from on high to try. It was a airstrike to try to catch. What was the quick draw, and it actually went over the top of the pillar and nailed one of their assassins for 88 damage.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it was really crazy. At the very end of the strike, just hit him square on the mech, and there's another moment where that could have swung the match the other way. All right, and we'll get him in for interviews. Go over to the scoreboard. You can see the score all the way. Oh, it got updated. Hold on. Oh, no. So that's a victory. It was 5-4. Almost there. All right, now we'll see. $38-24. All right, let's get him. Let's bring him in here. Drag in. Hey, one last bite. How you doing?
The minor logo snafu. Every time I ask, like, what's our logo? There's the one person in the back that's like, use the derp star. And then, like, nobody else speaks up. So we just haven't made one.
Oh, well, I have the derp star on there, so I found it.
All right, well, that works.
It's been on the whole time.
I think we submitted it for, like, the first time Blackwatch played in, like, More 8 or something, and it's been in the deck ever since, apparently.
Yeah, it was hidden in there. It doesn't help that there's like 17 different 228.
Yeah. Especially because we rename every season.
Yeah. So I was like 228 Blackwatch, 228
Whack
Deathmatch,
Batch.
228 Death from
Swamp Watch.
above. I'm like, what? Okay. Well, we'll get. Let's see.
Are they sending Unfearing again?
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Unfearing in here once he hops in. But while you're here, we'll ask you. So 771 damage with the blackjack on that, and were both of the PPCs in your right arm?
Yes.
And it was red.
Yeah.
So
Not even close.
we're talking. Yeah. Now, at some point in that match, was the call to like for your team to hole up and let you just farm them, and hopefully they wouldn't push you?
I mean, that was the crude way of putting our deck was yes. I've planned that. Well, one thing we were really worried about really was just a team running a full broad rush because, like, there's plenty of cover to close in.
Oh yeah.
And I think we had a great meme from the other side that was we stuck an Annihilator at the top of the hill in that alpha spawn, and then we just sprinted to castle with 4 like lights and mediums and just swamped whatever they ran in from Bravo. And like a deck like that is really scary because they can just wrap around from that, clean up whatever you have in Charlie 4, or they can just take your guys down low.
Yeah.
So and also we just had enough tonnage on the table that was like, yeah, let's put in the 4/4, and obviously since the 4/4 is kind of planted, and frankly I think Team 2 on this map just has better like lines anyway for trading, or not for trading, but like it has way better watch over the point.
Yeah.
So looking at from our side, I was like, well, we'll just try to play tight angles and just punish people who try to step on the point. Basically what they did to us.
In the other yeah.
But it was just with 2 trade mechs. I didn't really expect that, 2 Daka mechs. So even though I was kind of like putting down the Jaeger's head for a little bit, the rifleman was just standing tall easily, or vice versa.
Yeah,
so
there was one rifleman pointed at you the entire time.
I think more weight on the shoulders of the blackjack than I expected. But I mean, back in the old days of Blackwatch, we've built decks like this before, so
yeah.
I was used to it and comfortable with the position. I felt like it was all right.
Yeah, that is a pretty powerful position for a trader, and probably better suited to a high-mounted Pop-Tart like a blackjack than like a Veagle or something.
Well, that is kind of funny because I had a lot of the decks I was toying around with had 10 tons on the table, and we were like, why not just take a Veagle? But at the end of the day, I was like, I like the blackjack. Maybe I'll ton up like to the linebacker or something, and then turned out being a really good idea just because
be less
how
unboring,
important trading was.
Because with the game, kind of set the way it is, the meta becomes the meta, and then you're like, well, okay, let's. Well, I think it was drop 1 and 5 for y'all. You pulled out the win by 5-4 margin, right? And,
yeah.
But a win is a win, so and it's good. You got the points, and SA is a great team. So it was like shooter team versus shooter team right now. But I got to ask you overall. So 228 fields a lot of different teams, and is this the same 228 that was in last ToC, or is there?
This is I would say significantly different.
A lot of differences in players.
Well,
who's the same between
the only people that carried over is me, Mikado, and Archon, who still want to play.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you had to do 3 like core guys, and then you picked up 2 more 228 guys.
Oh, more than 2. I think our team is 9 people.
Oh,
so okay. 6 other people, and we had we were swapping in people in and out.
Yeah, you got training people up.
Yeah, and I think we had. Yeah, also part of it is even though we have the 3 of us here from last season, like Mikado's PC has exploded. Neither Mikado nor Archon can really make all these weekend games, so it's pretty tight. It's basically a fresh roster.
And you're in the Div B lineup, so you're bringing new people in and having to play all these Div B teams. And so that's a really good thing for the game, though, because coming in at the Div, coming in at this level right away, it's like how much comp experience do the guys have that you're playing right now?
I think everybody on this team has played in at least 1 or 2 tourneys previously, but I don't think I want to say only like 1 or 2 of them have played at Div B or above, and most of the other ones were on different teams or it was below that. We've certainly, like, I think the majority of us haven't played together. Like, pairs of people here have played together.
Yeah.
And we definitely do not have like an even distribution of what mech classes everybody likes to play. So that's been a whole game to try to figure out already.
Oh yeah, even figuring out what like who's going to bring what, and planning must be difficult. But I'm glad that y'all are pulling more people into the fold there, and definitely continuing and having fun doing it. Hey, y'all,
I mean,
it was good matches though. And
it was fantastic to cast and watch. I mean, very close between both of you on most of the drops actually.
So Unfearing, I've got a question for you. So y'all dropped the first 2 matches so close on drop 1, but that just tends to be how it is. The next 3, 5-1, 5-0, 5-1. It seemed pretty comfortable. Y'all seemed pretty comfortable just sitting back and trading. Was that part of the plan going in? Did you expect that in those drops? Were you like playing against 228, or were you just kind of trying to play your game?
That's the question.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn you up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead.
Well, we know 228 likes playing range, but they also can bring some stuff that can close a little bit, something like some sort of laser bot linebacker. So we know probably play range, but they might have something that'll come closer.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of factored that in based on the positioning of some things. But when we were going in from bottom side frozen, our plan was just to play range in that style.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that worked. Okay, so like Frozen, for example, I felt like you counterdecked 228, just the way that things panned out, and
with the redrop.
yeah. Well, okay, we'll just be honest. Did anybody change mechs? Because you can. It's not illegal.
We didn't change anything from our side. I was really considering it though, because even if I didn't run the goofy Black Lantern, I was like, there's no way SA is going to see a Black Lantern spawning in Alpha and not suspect something.
Did y'all change anything on Fearing?
No. We just were like, okay, you can't take a Black Lantern and just be ranging unless they added Dr. Cuppy to their team. So.
But you kept the same mechs.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were just a little bit more cautious about it because if they wanted to switch a lantern, they could take something else fast or another Pop Tart. And once we saw the other 4, then we're like, okay, it's probably that lantern that's not accounted for. So either it's doing a tunnel thing or it's going way wide because we had not seen it a lot. So we just kept checking around a little bit more and kept our spacing.
I'm glad we're talking about the lantern because about that lantern. I drew on the map after the game, I think, the probable path of the flight of the lantern. And I think you covered every grid on the map.
Oh, most of it.
You're just running. And I thought, it was a range trade, a lot of it. I really was like, man, I should have just tailed the lantern the whole time. Just when you came up behind him, did you swing all the way like on the left side of the map around the giant pillar to come all the way up and behind them?
You mean the pillar that's by our spawn?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go that way. So I just went down like behind the buildings all the way down the line.
Mm-hmm.
But we spotted the Vulcan, which honestly, so that's what we talked about on our end. So I wanted to bring that lantern because people know that we have the linebacker and the incubus. But I found a lot of times in that like 3 assault, 1 medium, 1 heavy, there was basically nobody having to worry about their backs because like what medium are you gonna take? Like 90% of the time it's a Veagle or it's a Vulcan.
Yeah.
And so nobody cares. So I wanted to demo it, but unfortunately that was the one drop where we had to redrop. So as soon as they saw that, like the jig was up. And that was the point when I probably should have like switched fields.
They were guarded the whole time.
Yeah, because I was just really trying to force square peg round hole with getting around the 2 mediums.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a couple other things I need to fix with that lantern, but it was actually surprisingly good. But yeah, the game with it was like trying to not take as wide of a route as possible because again, like the longer you're missing, the more easy it is for people to be like, they're doing something sneaky, right? And SA correctly identified that.
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it was definitely just a bad idea to go on the left side. And then on the right side, I didn't disable my ECM, so the freaking blackjack saw it and just turned around. I was like,
Oh, he felt it. He saw the low
yeah.
signal.
I was like, no one's gonna ever
That's
be
what
in
did
my
it.
120 meters without me seeing them. And then
because we were like, oh God, he's all the way on the other side. So I left the Overwatch of the battle and went over and was like, oh, he's gonna backshot this guy. And then he's just he turned around, but there's no way he would have seen you. And now I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna guess.
Up.
It could have been seismic as well.
Yeah, probably not.
No, it was your ECM. Were you just putting that on to avoid being targeted on your approach initially?
Yeah, it's too easy to blip. And originally I had planned to be like, oh, turn ECM to counter once you get behind people. But then I was like, oh, they nerfed the range to 120 and the heavy smalls need to be in 130. So by the time I can shoot you, I'm already gonna you won't blip. But that was like the one scenario where that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I think without that ECM, you might have backshot. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome overall of that match, but it would certainly have gotten you maybe another kill.
The blackjack kill, probably.
Yeah.
The thing is, blackjack was fresh. He was losing 1% per minute, so. But you could still kill him, probably just lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it just? Yeah, I guess. In regards to the Black Lantern, we didn't know what kind of build ToC would be bringing because one, we usually don't see ToC taking Black Lanterns, but if you wanted to heavy laser bomb it, you could, so they could certainly do that, or it could be something like a Vulcan but clan medium pulse.
Yeah, I'm mainly talking about the Lantern because of our viewers who have been giving me crap the whole cast about talking about the Lantern, so I've continued it purposely for them. I've got one more question for Unfearing, and maybe kind of a shout out. And I know y'all lost that last match, but wow, what about Mad Cat in his Vulcan? In the final match, like, he did such a good job of kind of being the one guy that was just kind of pinning the team. Did you know that the strike he laid on the quick draw rolled over the top of the hill and nailed one of your assassins for 88 damage?
No, but that sounds like standard SA killing each other.
Like, it was the most random, like, complete, like, the assassin was running across, and it was just, like, the worst timing. And the very end of the strike hit him, like, square on. But, no, seriously, great games. Fun to watch. I especially enjoyed the Hibernal match because I thought both teams were kind of doing what they had to do. I know y'all lost the Veagle right away, and so you had to push that side. But, you know, it was good matches.
We were slow on that one. That was a good move by SA.
Yeah, it was. And, like, y'all lost the Veagle, and I was like, oh, 228 has to push, and y'all did, but it was just a little bit too slow, like you said. But good matches, guys. Thanks for the entertainment, and we're going to call it a night here.
Thanks for the cast. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's. All right, Dubious. We'll sign off now.
Just